Good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel. Today I would like to talk about something interesting and help us understand the broader sense, of reality. Yeah, the epicenter of reality. What does that mean? We're trying to discover where reality really happens. What is reality? We start from there. What is reality? To some of us, reality is the things that are happening objectively, meaning everything that I see about me, everything that I experience around me, that is reality, right? But reality is, in a broader sense, is deeper than that. But first, I want to give a really quick definition of reality. Reality is really truth, right? Truth, or our interpretation of truth, in a way, because your interpretation of what's true might be different from my interpretation of what's true. And then in that state, we are locked in what we personally believe is reality, but might actually be false when compared to other things, of course. But to us, that is reality. Whatever I believe, whether delusional or not, it is reality to me, right? And it might be reality to you. Now, that's what I'm trying to point at. Let's disregard whether it's true or not, or whether it's factually coherent or not. Let's just look to the idea of it being an idea or a thought or a conviction that we carry as truth. That's what I want us to look at. Okay, let's forget whether it's objectively true or not for now. Right. So reality is really that which we hold as true on a personal level, right? On a personal level, that which we hold as true. Now, what we hold as true shapes our experience in this world, in 3D, whatever it may be, right? Here's an example. Let's say you're in a dark room, right? You're in a dark room and you've been placed there. Let's say you've been kidnapped, right? In that dark room, and it's so dark you can't see nothing, right? And then let's say, for instance, you're trying to feel your way out of that room, and then in a specific moment you touch something that feels like a snake, and you're so scared in that moment, so you can't really rationalize anything, right? And in that moment, the first thing that comes to you is that this thing is a snake, and then you kind of try your best not to be near whatever that thing. But let's say, for example, that thing is not really a snake, it's a rope, right? But because your mind has told you it's a snake, you believe it's a snake, and now you think, okay, the room has a snake in it and it might get you and all that, right? So in that moment, that's your reality. It's false, but it's your reality. You see? So the epicenter of reality, the very place where reality is activated or acts or is in operation, is consciousness. In that moment, your consciousness, you are conscious of an idea that there is a snake with you in that room, And so that becomes your reality, that becomes your conviction, that becomes your experience, and that begins to shape your life. You begin, slowly but surely, your life is shaped to align or to fit your belief, right? So you begin to avoid the area that has that rope in it, in that room, and then your experience is really that. But the truth is that that is false. There is no snake in there, it's a rope. There's just you in there, and the reason for that is that it's dark and you can't see anything, and so your reality is distorted. So the best thing that could ever happen to you in that room is that there should be a light to show you that it really isn't a snake, it's just a rope, and you've been deceiving yourself all along. And that's what needs to happen in our lives. What needs to happen in our lives is enlightenment or illumination. We are so in a dark world, we do not see what is true and what is false. And because of that, we are fixed in these false realities, so to say. Right? There might be false to people that know the truth, but you who doesn't know the truth are stuck in this false reality. You're stuck in this false belief or conviction, and that shapes your life for better or for worse. You see, it shapes your life for worse. Now you might say, well, it's beneficial to my life, so I don't think I should do anything, or I should change that conviction. But in the long run, what is not real will fade away. What is not really true will fade away, because the only thing that will really be that will stand the test of time are the real things, the foundational things. Those are the things that will stand the test of time. Everything else, anything superficial will pass away, right? So, but when we become illuminated, we see truth, we see things as they are. And once we see things as they are, we are able to escape these falsehoods. We are able to escape these lies that shape our lives. It might seem for better from the start, but in the end, it destroys our lives. So the first thing that we can do is realize the epicenter of reality. The epicenter of reality is consciousness, right? The epicenter of reality is consciousness. What are you conscious of, right? What are you conscious of on a subjective basis, right? On a subjective level, what are the things, what are the lies that you're conscious of? Is it hate? Is it love? Is that peace? Is it joy? Or is it everything opposite to that? Because those are the things that will happen in your life. Is limitations. What are they? Because those things you're conscious of are the ones that will rule your life. Okay? For example, someone might say, well, there is no job, there is unemployment, right? But the truth is that there are so many jobs out there that people are filling up. There are so many jobs out there people are filling up. But because you're experiencing this reality, your conclusion is that, okay, there is no jobs. Someone might say, well, there is no money. But the truth is that there's so many people out there spending so much, even, people's yearly salaries, all right, in a day sometimes, right? But your consciousness is that there's so much limitation, and because of that, that's what you're experiencing. You see, what happens is that when our consciousness is limited in a way, is that we begin to live life to fit that belief. We begin to live life to fit those convictions, all right? And so there is no expansion beyond that, because we have set a cap for ourselves. Right? So when you realize the epicenter of whatever is happening to you, Look at your life from a very innerly point of view. Look at your life, see the things, the limitations, and see everything that's been a bane of your existence, and look at it from that perspective of what is my consciousness concerning this, what is my consciousness concerning this. And when you see that, you find the epicenter of your reality in that regard concerning your life. Maybe finances, maybe love, maybe whatever it may be. All right, and begin to change those convictions to fit that which you want. Because remember, whatever we believe will become our experience. All right, and so once you realize those things, your life no longer becomes a subjective kind of life. You start begin to live innerly. You begin to see what's happening within and not without, because now you understand that, okay, without is a direct representation of my within. And that's what it means when they say, as within are, so without. That's what it means, because our beliefs are shaping our experiences, right? And what we believe, what we are conscious of, is what we'll experience outwardly. And so this is what I wanted to bring today. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me your thoughts of what you think, or tell me what you think I should cover next. And thank you. Subscribe.